Good morning, everybody. It is week 7 of the garden tour. We are on July 19th, Sunday, week 7 of the garden tour. Lilies are up, doing lily things, and then we've got these little purple things down here. I'm going to show you these. These are cute as a button. See them? I don't know what they are, but they're pretty cute. We got a few of them in there. There was a lot more last week, but I didn't do a video. Long tall grass, gotta mow it or pull it. Same thing. Skipping the telling you about my onions, and the irises are done, and the bleeding heart is done. Update on lettuce. I didn't see any spinach. This is all lettuce. It is so not growing and not happy. I don't know. Okay, so this is a bad place for lettuce. We will talk about that next year. Irises, again, are done. Gotta pull my grass out. Alright, so I sprayed this last week. Again, I didn't put it on the garden video. But I have some bush killer, and I sprayed this last week. So hopefully it is doing its job and getting into the root system and getting rid of that. Back porch. Excuse me. Grill's still out. I think I shared this on week 5. I'm not sure. We made this in week 5. Or maybe we made it in week 4. Anyway, it's been sitting here. It's gotten rained on. And you see that dark brown line around the bottom? That is where it has seeped up the color from the cardboard. So learning lesson for next one that we make. Do not leave it sitting directly on the cardboard. Get it up off the ground so it can dry out and it doesn't seep up the color from the cardboard. Simple enough. Zip, get out the way. How did he get out? I didn't let him out. Okay, corn. This week's corn. Very tall when we are tasseling. Or what is that called when it does that? I don't know if it's tasseling. I don't know if I'm supposed to cut those off or not either. Okay, so I did some weeding when we had a cloudy morning. It was either last weekend or the weekend before, I don't remember. I did some weeding. But our turnips are good and big. Look at this one. Look at this guy. That guy's huge. I'll pull that out. Look at that. It's perfect. I'll do something with that later today. Most of that is ready to be harvested. I gotta do something with it. Well, as I was weeding, I found... Let me get over my rabbit fence here. This is our peppers. And we have a few of them in there. So we've got peppers actually coming up. I don't know if they'll make it in time to fruit, but I found the peppers. And if we walk around to this side, I still got to do this weeding here, but you can see we've got a bunch of beets, and those frilly things that are next to the beets, those are carrots. So we do have a few carrots in here that I did find. Not very many. There's supposed to be a whole row, and I believe our row is in here. I don't know if you can see next to our sprinkler, there's some more things that look frilly. Those are carrots too. So that's supposed to be our whole row of carrots. And there are some more down here. There are some frilly ones in there that are carrots. So I've definitely got to get those weeded out so we can have our carrots. These are our zucchini plants. The ones on the other side where I've weeded are doing much better than these ones down here. I haven't seen any zucchinis yet, but we've had plenty of orange flowers, and it's a little bit warm right at the moment, but when we get home in the morning from work, they are very pretty and open. And then we've got our broccolis in there on the ground. You see them coming. Still about the same place, and I still believe that's a cabbage that That one's really frilly leafed. Lacy leaf thing right there. I believe that's still cabbage. And then come around here. These are our tomatoes that I didn't think were coming, and they showed up in week 3. And we've got flowers in there. I don't know, you can see the flowers coming. Have flowers on them. Okay, so they've come up, and look at, they're doing really well. We got lots of big stems down in there, lots of big thick stems. So they're doing really well. Our peas are done, pretty much done. Got a few on here that can still be picked, but we missed some and they've turned brown. I got to get these off so that we can keep them for next year and see if we can get them to reseed next year. And that's the rhubarb that needs to be transplanted. There's our baby asparagus. Right in my head. Alright, there. Baby asparagus. Again, all 10 plants in the same hole. Alright, this is our big rhubarb that does really, really well. And this is our onions, spring onions. They are pretty much done for the year. But we can still eat this part if we want to. So if I want to come out here and get fresh onions, cut this part off and use it. The rest of it's all going to be woody and not taste very good. Alright, now we have this lily bed. I really like these. I have never seen lilies this color, but they are very cool, very pretty. And then we've got these tomato plants are the bought tomato plants because we didn't think that the other tomatoes were coming. And these did have baby tomatoes on them. There's one down there. Can you see my finger right there? There's one. Did have, oh, there's some more. I don't know if you can see them right there. Some more. This one has decided that it needs to lay down. So I've got to get it something to crawl up on and braced up. And the lilac's doing really well. It's not getting dried out. It looks like it has thoroughly established itself really well. I got to get to these bugs. These bugs are awful. These beetles. Yeah, those guys. Some soapy water. I know I said that 2 weeks ago, but I can do it again. Anyway, so that's week 7. We got nothing really to harvest this week except some turnips. And the turnips I'm going to put in with potatoes and roast them. They taste pretty good. So, it's another week of gardening. Yay!